Girls, how you doing? Let's do another pick a card. It's going to be how do they feel? And yes, I put some mascara today. Not seeing a difference at all. Who cares, Axelle, really? Okay, let's go. Let's do 2 pound, develop, and then the hidden just recall because we love it, of course. Let's go. Yeah, but I know I have mascara on. That's the most important thing. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Pile number 1. How do they feel? That's what we do. Okay, 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, 10 of Wands. Okay, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, those cards is the end of a cycle. Okay, so I would say that they feel like they really have to drop maybe their attitude. Maybe there's a lot of ego in them, and Wands, a lot of fire. They need to drop it. And also maybe they were carrying maybe a lot of responsibility, and they have to make some choices and maybe think of themselves, what do I want for me? Important, because the Ace of Wands is coming up inevitably. Right. In the meantime, you do not move. You kind of backing off and zoom out in some ways, and you just contemplate. You're just looking at what's going on, but you're not really doing anything to engage with them, right? You're receiving the fruit of your labor. You at the moment blossoming. I think we had a bit of that energy yesterday. You're just doing great. And I think all the effort you put together over the years, maybe now is paying off. And you're feeling, you know, in a good place. You got kind of content, very much in the Empress energy. So you're not going to move toward them. You're not going to do anything because it's not your deal, really. And also because you want to help other people, you want to show to them, well, without showing off, maybe give people a bit of inspiration, support. Yeah, you can do this. I went through that, and now you see I feel better. Maybe you can do the same, blah, 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 things like that, okay? So you're busy. You're busy, shining bright, helping others. You don't really have any time for them. So, how do they feel? They feel they're going to have to do something about it. Yeah. With the Sun, we know that when you were together, or when you are together, you feel at home with each other. You can be naughty, goofy, and quiet, or whatever. You are at home with each other. So you, I think, as well, are very at home with yourself. They might not be in the same position. Maybe they have to drop someone else in order to be with you, to come closer to you, right? Yeah, there is, I mean, that, I think this one was coming out yesterday a lot as well. That person need to really transform, okay? It's a no-brainer. You're not going to move. You're not going to do anything. It has to come from them, okay? So how they feel that they are, transforming. Yeah. Inevitably, you know the end of the story. You know what's going on. You can sense in them that that's what they gonna do. You don't know when, but you sit on it. The High Priestess and the Queen of Cups have that capacity to just step back off, and just watch, because you know more or less what's gonna happen next. But you're not going there because no, it's not my journey. Yes, you know the Wheel of Fortune is coming up. You know there is an idea of transformation, and things cannot stay the same. You know preparation meet opportunities, that is good luck, and you know it's on its way. So be it. So how they feel that they have no other opportunity maybe, but they have to come to you now, or there's not any other alternative. Excuse me, George is here, and they have to transform, okay? So that's how they feel. They feel like you're not going to move, you're not going to do anything, it's not your vibe. As simple as that, right? Absolutely. So many things remind me of you. If they are still with someone else, then they must be struggling, because everything reminds them of you. They cannot escape. And they know that. That's why eventually they will get to that 10 of Wands. And of course the 10 of Cups, 10 on, interesting, 10 of Swords will follow inevitably, and will be all about clarity. It's a no-brainer here. You belong to each other. You already know it. You're just going to be like, okay, whatever, take your time. I'm cool, I do me. I'm fine. There we go, right? So the pressure is on them. Pile number 2, how do they feel? Right, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. A lot of number 3 here for some reason. Yes, I think they're frustrated right now. That's how they feel. Simple, in my face. There are maybe 3 people in the picture. And maybe one of them in the karmic debt. So they know they have to heal the inner child. They know they have to pay back that karmic debt regardless. And they won't be able to move until they do so, right? So they're going to have to look at their life, maybe calm down, slow down, rest, and have a good look at their life. There is some things that need to be paid back and something to be found out. Yeah. And then, excuse me, George is here. We have the 6 of Pentacles. I love you as much as you love me. But I know myself. I'm very transparent to myself. Or maybe they're finally going to get some results. They're going to be able to celebrate because maybe some business deal is finally happening. Maybe everything they put together finally is going to happen. Because when you have a karmic debt, you feel like you're swimming in the mud. You do not move forward. And it's exhausting. Oh my God. Nothing works. And suddenly, bingo, the door is open. So because they're still waiting for that to change, they are really frustrated because they feel like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do it. Yeah. So the learning curve, there is a learning curve, maybe curves as well. Whatever. Yeah, you're both learning because you cannot do anything. If they have a karmic debt, you just have to be around somehow but protect yourself because it's not your karmic debt. So when there is someone in that situation, generally they push the other person away because it's something they have to deal with by themselves. They have to do it themselves. It's a karmic debt for them, not for you. So you're learning maybe patience. You're learning to back off. You're learning to be without them. You're learning maybe to focus on your money, on your finances, on your work and maybe career. Yeah, maybe they were just like, fluffing around a lot of things. Maybe that's what they do because they're frustrated. Maybe they just want to party. Maybe they just want to be fluffy. If that's what they want, fine. May have a good time, but what is doing? Maybe they self-sabotage themselves because they think they're not good enough and they don't know how to deal with this thing. Fine, continue. Your connection is extremely complex. It's a twin. So it's the most triggering relationship you will ever have. That's not simple. Okay, so not everyone wants to be with a twin. Absolutely. Maybe they are still with the karmic and they have a karmic debt with that person. And that's why we have so many number 3. It's because there is someone else in the picture. What else? Yeah, communication will come inevitably. Once the karmic debt is paid off, they will come back. And also we have also number 8 is infinity number. Pentacle in a relationship is about longevity as well. So we have confirmation here too. So your connection is very intense, is unique, challenging. So what they're waiting for, how do they feel? That was a question. Axelle, hello. Yeah, how do they feel? They feel frustrated. They feel like they've been doing so much already and yet it's still not working. Knowing, but they know. This connection will take place eventually. Now they have a karmic debt to go through and I love you, of course. I mean, it's obvious, but they have to make a choice. They have to free themselves from that karmic debt. The only way to free themselves is to pay it back, to do the work. And then they can be finally coming towards you and not in a need to fluff around just to, somehow distract themselves because they can't take it anymore. It's so frustrating. Of course it is. Probably for you too. But time will tell, as I always say. On this note, have a beautiful day and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.